Good morning, students. In the yesterday's session, I explained you some question about the problem set. Now, student, this question is question number 7. Just this question to I explained yesterday. Now, and the next two questions I given for the homework. Now, see the answer for that question. Very simple, student. Some students they are doing wrong. So, tell your answer with this and write down the correct answer in your notebook. Now see the students, if you are observing it, this 216 you have to write in such a way that a factor should be a perfect one factor should be a perfect square number. If it is not possible, now 5 is there, we can't write any factors of 5 which become a perfect square, so we have to keep as it is. Okay, no need to write it simplified form. Why to simplify? When to simplify the square root? When the square root having a factor which is the perfect square. When the square root having a factor which is a perfect square. Now see in this question 216, we can write the factors of 216 such that do roughly first. It directly you are not getting, do roughly the prime factorization, and by that you can write directly now. Okay, so 36 multiplied by 6 minus of 5 root 6, 294, it become 49 multiplied by 6. And see here I did the rationalization of denominator. Okay, it's your choice. If you are not doing, then also no problem, but it will become a little bit a complicated answer. It will be hard. Okay, so when the third is there in the denominator, to try to solve by the rationalization method. We learn now. We learn, so use that method. Okay, some students they are only doing rationalization of numerator. What about denominator? They are just writing the numerator. You have to write denominator and then you have to solve. Okay, so don't do like that. Now see here, this step become a 6 root 6, this step 5 root 6 as it is, this is 7 root 6 minus 3 root 6 divided by 6. Now 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. So by this you will get this step. Now if you are observing all the term having the same surd, that is a root 6. Is it? Are the term having the same root 6, so take it common and all the number, that is 6 minus 5 plus 7 minus of half. Now this calculation I can't explain here. You know that how to solve the fraction, how to add and subtract the fraction. By adding and subtracting of this calculation, you will get 8 minus 1 by 2 root 6. So after this again you will get 16 minus 1 upon 2, it is get 15 divided by 2 root 6. So what is the answer? Answer in the simplification, answer should be in the simplest form. So answer is 15 by 2 root 6. Similarly 4 root 12 minus root 75 minus 7 root 48. So this is very simple. So in this way you can solve it. Just here also this is also it. Now here whenever what I am saying, the simplest method to solve, to simplify these third questions are that you have to, when denominator in the third, rationalize the denominator, you will get the answer very easy steps. So all 1 2 and these 3 questions you have to mention in your notebook. Now this one is the last question from your practice set. This is also very simple, that is rationalize the denominator. Why I am explaining third and fourth question? First second question is your homework. Question number 8, question number first and second is your homework. Third and fourth little bit hard, so I am going to explain you. By the conjugative pair you are doing the rationalization of denominator. Okay, now 1 by root 2 root 3 minus root 2, 1 by root 3 minus root 2, you have to multiply it by the conjugate pair of the denominator. So here denominator is root 3 minus root 2, its conjugate pair is root 3 plus root 2, and after multiplying numerator to denominator by the same conjugate pair, you will get root 3 plus root 2 upon root 3 minus root 2 and root 3 plus of root 2. So after multiplication, what is a plus b, a minus b? It is a square minus of b square. So what a is root 3 square minus of root 2 square. So 3 minus 2, it will become a denominator. Okay, this identity I am going to use here. So after using this identity, you will get the answer root 3 plus of root 2, and therefore 1 upon root 3 minus root 2 is equal to root 3 plus of root 2. What is the denominator of this? The denominator of this is 1. Denominator of this is 1. Okay, very simple. Now next question is, students, 1 upon 3 root 5 plus 2 root 2. Don't be confused. What is the term? Two only terms are there. What is, how to find out, how to take a conjugate pair? Just change the sign. The term should, don't change the term, change the sign, only change the sign. So 1 by 3 root 5 plus 2 root 2 is equal to 1 by 3. 1 by 3 root 5 plus 2 root 2 multiply by is conjugate pair. Instead of only plus, you have to take a minus. After multiplication, you will get the same. Now here see a plus b. A is your root, only one, first one is term is there, 3 root 5, and second term b is 2 root 2. So a plus b, a minus b, same identity we are going to use here. Now see here, numerator 3 root 5 minus 2 root 2, and the denominator is 3 root 5 whole square minus of 2 root 2 whole square. 3 3 are 9, root 5 square is 5, 2 2 are 4, root 2 square is 2. So after calculation, your numerator is as it is, that is 3 root 5 minus of 2 root 2, and your denominator is 9 5 are 45 and 4 2 are 8. 45 minus of 8, you will get the 37, and therefore your denominator is rationalized. Is it rational number? Yes. So it is rationalized. So students, what is our homework? Question number 8. Question number 8 from that first and second. And remember students, whatever I am giving you the tricks and the methods, follow it. Definitely you will get the answer very easily. Okay, don't be confused. And students, please do the homework regularly, and in between 5 to 6 o'clock daily. I'm saying daily, only skip the Sunday. Daily you can ask me your doubt by call or by message. Don't avoid. If your mistakes, doubts are there, don't be avoid your doubts yourself. Okay, in math, if you are not getting now, afterwards also you will not get anything. Your total 10th standard is depends upon your 9th standard. So whatever the syllabus is given in the 9th standard, be perfect. So by perfect means, how you can perfect it? By practicing. Okay students, so don't take a easy. Now you are at home, you have so much time, so don't waste your time. Whatever I am giving you, that much you have to prepare in the on same day. Watch video, all question, learn it, study it, close the textbook and video, close the video and try to solve yourself, and then tell your answer with my answers. Okay, so in this way do the study. Definitely 101% all your doubt will clear. Okay students, so doubt you can ask me daily in between 5 to 6 o'clock. Homework you do regularly, complete your notebook, and on Monday I will take a next lesson of geometry. Okay.